Everybody, good afternoon. This is Jane Dowler, the psychic part of Adventuring Psychic Mediums, a business that I share with my partner Heidi Mello, who is a dream interpreter and a crystal profiler. She's great. Today we're going to talk to you about something called gratitude. I've just started the journey in gratitude just to make my life and my atmosphere and my home more positive. And it's just simply thinking of one small little item a day that makes you thankful, that makes you gratified. I used to use a journal, now I just use this app, and it pops up every day to remind me to put something down. And it's called Plentiful, and it's awesome. And it gives you little red stars or hearts if you get 10 days in a row. It's kind of cute. It's kind of like preschooling, but it's cool. The reason I've started this because I find that if you find yourself grateful for even one thing, and during the day, if you're having a bad day or things aren't going right, you can think about what you wrote down in the morning, and you think, oh yeah, it wasn't so bad. I was happy about that. So it kind of lifts your mood, and your mood is more positive and more up. You're more open to seeing signs and accepting things from your past loved ones. Because I think when you're really negative and you're really in a dark place, they have a hard time getting through. So I really believe that keeping a positive whole atmosphere, positive work atmosphere. And the other thing is, think about what you're thankful for, and the people or things or anything that's bringing you down, maybe it's time to purge them from your life. I'm not saying be mean about it. I'm just saying, cut back, slow down, whatever you feel. And now if you're positive and you're more focused because you're thankful, you can pick up on what your gut's telling you and your intuition. And right now when the world is crazy and things are upside down and everything's going sideways, you need to kind of listen to your gut. If your gut tells you not to do something, maybe examine it or research it and maybe not do it, or just put it on hold if you get a chance to research it. That's what I've been doing. If my gut gives me a feeling, I kind of go and I look it up and I research it and I think about it and I talk to my husband and then I make my decision. But then I own my decision. If it's my decision and I made it, if it goes great, it's my decision. If it goes south, it's my decision. So I'm going to pause Heidi so she can give you a little interpretation of what I'm trying to say with gratitude.
I think that Jane is really great at putting things right out there and getting right to the point. The gratitude is all individual. And the fact that she was able to find an app that works for this is also easy. So you can get something from this app and say, okay, I can enjoy this. I can say, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for, having 45 minutes with a cup of coffee first thing in the morning without having to do anything. That's something small, but it's something that's important. It gets you started. It gets you in the mood. And that's really what gratitude and even having a gratitude journal is all about. You doing something that's positive so that, as Jane mentioned, if you're having a rough point during the day or the night, you could say, okay, I got this, because it's not so bad, because here's something that I can actually truthfully grab onto and be positive about. We had put some information too yesterday about what we can also do for ourselves with, the advent of things becoming a little bit more expensive in our lives. You can also be thankful and have a gratitude journal saying, yes, I was able to, maintain our, pantry, keep up with the maintenance of our car. So having all of this information in your back pocket and you doing something positive for yourself gives you a form of confidence. And confidence is key because now you're less stressed. You're putting less anxiety on your whole body and your whole energy. And as Jane had mentioned, this is working for you. Your energy that you're putting out is going to be a lot more softer and positive for other people to enjoy being around you. And that is really what the gratitude journal and the gratitude app is really all about. Jane, what are your thoughts?
I think you're absolutely right. And, like I said before, bad thoughts or the woe is me thoughts is that they're heavy and they kind of block out positive things that are trying to come into your life. And so that's why you need to try to keep things positive. And there's all kinds of things, there's candles, there's crystals. But the simple thing you can do for you is the gratitude journal. And it doesn't have to be anything big. I mean, it can be something simple, like in my gratitude journal, you know, one day I was sitting outside and a little bird just kind of came up and sat on the chair next to me, on the back of the chair. And that was just something simple and sweet. He was like 2 feet away from me. I was just like, wow. He must have felt that I was non-threatening at all to be able to come and sit and look at me. And I think he was trying to talk to me because he's moving his head, but I don't speak bird. So, but it was nice. It was really nice. And that's all it is. Your gratitude journal is just small things. It can be big things. You know, you got a brand new car, you got a brand new house.
Even something small to put it here. So if you have it, it's easy to put in your pocket. It's easy to have next to your bedpost when you wake up first thing in the morning, and you know, as you put your feet on the floor. What is your day going to be like? Sometimes it just really starts with you getting up out of that bed and really taking a moment to say, okay, I'm gonna have that 45-minute cup of coffee or cup of tea, and then we're gonna go attack the day, and it's gonna be positive, and I'm gonna be able to do it, and we're gonna find something that's good that I can be grateful for.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, I started with something like this, and I love this. Heidi gave me this. I think it's great. But then I went to this because I noticed that I was forgetting to be grateful. So this little app's called Plentiful. It's very simple. It just comes up with the date on a tan background, but it sends me a notification at the end of the day. It'll say, "Oh, you forgot to be grateful." And first I thought that was kind of quirky. I forgot to be grateful. I think I'm grateful. I said, no, you know, yeah. But it also opens you up to so many more experiences, just being positive, just being real with yourself. It just, I honestly just think the energy flow is better. So yeah, just do that for yourself. It has to be something little, like, you know, just say you got up out of bed and you stood up and, oh, your knees didn't hurt today. I've had that one.
Yeah.
Just,
or I like that. How about, with what is ever going on in the news, how about say, you know what, I'm grateful for the news, but I'm only going to watch it for a half an hour today because I just want to enjoy the rest of my day.
Yep, I like my father used to say, be thankful for being on this side of the ground, not the other side.
Bingo.
And I said, okay, that works.
And that's what we wanted to get across to everyone. And you know, it's the holiday stressful enough. So we need to really train ourselves into going into ourselves and finding the gratitude there in the simple things, not going crazy. We don't need to do that. Something simple, something small that you're able to put these gratitudes in and just be grateful that you can do this.
Yes. I mean, like, I'm grateful today that I finally figured out one of my premonitions, and I am going to do a video on that shortly. Sometime this week, with Heidi's help, I'll put it out. Like I said, if I have this vision 3 times, I know it's going to happen. And I had it 3 times. 3 sleepless nights, but I was glad I had it because it informs me. So yeah, so we're here for you if you need us. We want you to be grateful. We want you to be open and positive. So your loved ones, you can contact us to contact them and to speak with us with the help of our spirit guides. But sometimes if you can just be open, be positive, and as Heidi says, open your third eye, do some breathing, be grateful. You can, maybe you'll notice signs that you didn't notice before because you weren't looking for them. Because you're so introverted and all the bad things that were happening to you or you thought were happening to you, maybe they're not really that bad. Sometimes you write down a bad thing also and you look at it, you think, it's not really that bad if I actually break it down.
Yeah.
You know, like I broke my favorite coffee cup. I was totally bummed, and then I wrote it down. I was thinking, well, I have more coffee cups, and I have special ones that other people gave me. So I was like, well, I know so many. I get to pick. Now I have a new experience. I can pick a new favorite coffee mug.
She had Jane turn that attitude around, and that it worked really well for her. So that's what all of us in the gratitude have to do.
Yes.
It might not seem easy at first. Keep at it. We don't want you to give up.
And always keep a smile on your face. That's half the battle.
Yeah. All right. So as Jane had mentioned, if you have any questions or if you need anything, info@aventuringpsychics.com. That's our email address. And if you want to know more, or if you'd like to add some ideas so that we would be able to talk about them, that's where you want to be too. So have a great rest of the day, everyone. And Jane and I will be coming back again more times this week for you so that you can just hear us speak.
Yep. And we don't consider any concern or any question too little. And
Exactly.
we have different products. We have a one question product. If you just have a simple question, feel free to reach out to us. We're not scary.
No, not at all. Ask our friends.
That's right.
Ask Jane's spirits.
Yes, that's true.
All right, everyone, have a great rest of the day, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Yes. Bless you all.